Hello everybody, it's the Gaming Dad here, and we are continuing the Book of Unwritten Tales 2, 100% walkthrough and achievement guide. In this video we're going to be completing chapter 4 and earning 6 achievements. I did say in the last video we would be earning a lot, and after that we should have 41 out of 50 achievements earned. If you can please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to keep yourself updated. And sit back and relax and enjoy the gameplay.
Doesn't look like a normal rabbit at all.
Yes, well, you know.
Oh gosh, it's a super rabbit.
Only the best for your party.
Have you got a present for me, little Snuffles?
Put it up.
Mr. Hoppy thought you might like a rare animal from his homeland.
Oh, that really is pretty. Pretty squawk.
And he talks.
Ooh! Oh, that's such a lovely present. Please, Mr. Bird, do take a seat. Do take a seat, Mr. Hoppy. May I offer you some tea?
So, Mr. Hoppy and I are here. Wasn't your dear mother going to join us?
Uh-huh. Mommy, it's tea time! The Hatter and the Rabbit are here!
The what? It's lovely that you found someone to play with, but Mummy has to work.
You promised me the biggest and bestest present ever as soon as the Hatter and the Rabbit arrived!
But darling, those aren't...
I want my present now! Where is it?
But darling, we already talked about this. You mustn't get so overexcited and stop pointing that thing at me.
I want my present!
Of course. It's, in sea stone. You can choose something from the shop. I can't do anything here by the look of it.
Good news.
Have they gone?
Certainly. It was hard work, but worth it for a magic compass.
What magic compass?
The spirit compass you promised me.
I don't remember that. Do you, Pierre? Nah, Pierre doesn't either.
You said you'd lend me the spirit compass if I got rid of the Van Burens.
So what? Did you hear me say pirate's word of honor?
You didn't say pirate's word of honor.
Therefore, according to pirate law, no contract was entered into. You should have known that, Nate.
But I need the compass.
And I'm not going to hand it over that easily. You should have known that too. Out with him and bolt the door.
You're gonna regret this. What did you say, Pierre? Fat loony? I wouldn't dare say that.
Just one more piece! Just one more little piece and you've done it!
Hey, Eyes.
Nate, nice to see you again.
Come on. Knowing you, you never lost sight of me.
Your life wasn't so boring over the past few years, I must admit. Good season.
I have expected to find you transformed into a huge ball of fluff with big goggle eyes.
The council leader and the charming Chantal are concentrating their attention on the palace. Fortunately.
I guess you also want her off the island as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. I like tragedies, but I've never wanted to be in one.
You know why I'm here?
Of course, Princess Ivo. Oh, look at her. Isn't it sad? An elf in the prime of her life, sleeping away her best years.
I'm going to prevent that from happening.
And I hope you're successful. This is more boring than watching the cricket.
Ivo's father said I can't rescue Ivo against her mother's will.
That would be a bad idea. Although I'd like to see what would happen if you tried.
So how can I convince Ivo's mother that she's not acting in her daughter's best interests?
Isn't she? The future's in constant flux. Even I can't see it clearly in my mirrors. A powerful priestess like her might be able to see more, but clearly she doesn't want to.
She thinks Ivo's thrown her life away, and she thinks it's impossible that she can be happy with a child, or with me.
A difficult task that you do. Come on, number 3! Run! Come on! Yes! Sundancer won!
Ivo's pregnancy. Do you know who...
Ivo said you weren't the father, but if not you, who?
I'm not the Oracle with 100 eyes. How should I know who it is?
Eyes that are blind if there's no reflective surface nearby. Ivo seemed very surprised by the news herself. She spoke of a curse that might have struck her.
A curse? Yeah, sure. Can I have that mirror?
Of course not!
I could always keep an eye on Ivo with it, and maybe it'll come in useful some other way.
It's already useful. It means I can see what happens next in the story. Anyway, I've never given any of my mirrors away. They are rare collector's items.
You collect mirrors? Rewind, delete, stupid question. Can I have... I could...
It's... Anyway...
You... Rewind. This little mirror came from a tomb in Lorem Ipsum. Is it worth anything?
It's... Is that... Oh... Do you know what you've got there?
I'll take that as a yes then.
That's the mirror. The first one. Thousands of years old. Just imagine all the things it's seen. All the classics you could watch in it.
Wanna swap? The mirror, the first one, thousands of years old, in mint condition, for the mirror connected to Ivo's room?
Yes, of course. Take it. Wow. Mirrors used to be so small.
I gotta go.
Yes, go. Henceforth.
Thousands of lives are taking place behind these mirrors. Tragedies, comedies, and quite a lot of everyday life. Some happy children playing in a garden. Ivo's mother refuses to believe that Ivo's children could have a happy future too. Who cares if the future queen has an illegitimate child? Well, apart from me. Mmm. Delicious. It's impossible to keep your hands off this kind of thing. I'm not proud. Would you like some of these sweets? Whoa, Betty! Someone's got one hell of a sweet tooth. I haven't got any more. There's about 200 weights of these unhealthy treats waiting for you over there, in front of the palace. Yes, go, but make sure you don't eat them all at once. What have you done, little fella? You... the whole lot? How is that even... I mean, it's gotta have gone somewhere. That's the biggest, most formidable, and most glittery heap of dung I've ever seen. You want me to... That's... it's still warm. Cast off. Ivo's mirror. When I was here, her fat bird sat in front of it most of the time. A heavy plank. Cast off.
Nate! What's going on? Why did you take Ivo's mirror?
Let's give them a bit of privacy. What do you think?
Private what?
All right.
I was watching that.
It won't take long. Anyway, you owe me a favor for getting rid of the Van Burens.
All right then, but hurry up.
Cast off. If this doesn't work, then I'm a goner. Don't hurt me! You have to see this.
You! You did this to my baby!
I didn't. And you should have a look at this. Your grandchild.
Stop making such a racket. Nora, keep those kids of yours in check.
Well...
You want to see into the future and find out what you've done to her? I'll show you.
Why don't you ask Granny whether she'll tell you a story?
Don't call me Granny.
A story, a story!
Do you really want to keep her imprisoned here so that she hates you for the rest of her life?
Granny tells the best stories!
All right then. What story do you want to hear?
No. I see I was wrong.
I made a decision for Ivo once because I thought it was the best for her. It broke my heart, and it was wrong. Only one person should make decisions on Ivo's life. Ivo. I'll wait outside.
What's happened? You stunned me!
Not quite so fast, darling.
How much time has passed?
A little. The human is still here. He's waiting outside.
Is Nate still here?
He convinced me to wake you up. Ivo, I didn't want this. One can be full of good intentions and still do the wrong thing.
And apologies will not make what's done undone.
No, they don't. But one can only try to do the right thing and hope to be forgiven. Ivo.
Farewell.
What's taking so long?
I fetched this.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Dad says I have you to thank for this?
I didn't want to just leave you lying there. And while I was at it, I discovered lorem ipsum.
Then you'll help me transform Alistair back?
What do you mean, help you? The critter and me did all the work while you were asleep.
Oh, you... Oh.
We'll bring Alistair back. That's all. It changes nothing, all right?
I don't want anything else. Now let's get out of here. Get some distance between me and my mother.
You heard, critter. Cast off! Lorem ipsum, the legendary lost city. Cast off!
A spark of life from my father. Ancient, powerful magic. The primordial mother used it to breathe life into all things.
Away we go.
Impressive. Did you excavate all this?
We had some help.
Who?
He's waiting in the pyramid, the entrance of which me and Critter opened all on our own. May I introduce you to, the mummy?
Oh, no.
Mortimer?
Oh, I am not going to talk to you.
You know each other?
We know each other.
I don't know what it's doing here, but for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to ignore it.
You really do know each other.
What's wrong with her?
A conspicuous black hole in the wall.
You have to put your arm in there.
Sure?
Yes. Sometimes there is a switch at the end of the hole, but sometimes your arm will be sliced off instead. I'm pretty sure that this one here has a switch.
This column looks strange.
No, that's a perfectly normal column.
Sure?
Be careful, Nate. Why didn't you consult me before you put us in danger?
This part of the column shoots out if you trigger a mechanism in the floor.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. I would jump over, but I don't know if there's another trap on the other side of the slab. There are some nasty-looking spikes waiting at the bottom of the pitfall, and some scarab beetles are scurrying around between them.
I would suggest that we don't fall into that pit, then.
Even if I get over this pitfall, the stone ball is blocking my way.
The ball should only block the entrance to the tomb in an emergency.
I guess Mortimer triggered the trap when he was here. You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there. Chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch-black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable as well.
So, tell me again. You said that if I stick my arm in there, it won't be chopped off?
How should I know?
There really is something like a lever here.
Pull it.
Ah!
Don't let go. The door is opening.
Great. Yes. Broken.
Otsach. Babulu. Otsach. Texture push. Olaka boom boom. Box. Ula dula ho. Atawi.
Ah. Thank you. One trap less. I guess the pit used to be covered with thin wooden planks or the like. Mortimer, or Time, one of the two has exposed the pit. The ball must weigh tons. Isn't there another way into the burial chamber?
Burial chamber?
I've somehow got to move it. The ball must weigh tons. There are some nasty-looking spikes.
I would
Nothing's moving anymore. The tip of the chisel's jammed between the floor and the piece of column. Right. Again.
Fazzole, Luca!
Ah. What the devil?
Oh, scarabs. We often use them in traps. They eat the flesh of the bones of any intruders. Fantastic animals.
Yeah, fantastic. Perhaps a little bit. Okay, they seem to really like it. Delicious. At least I don't have to carry it around with me anymore. The dung beetles can smell the dung. They're very excited. They're running back and forth on the walls of the hole. They're looking for a way to get to the ball. Run, my little workers! Go forth and get yourselves the mother of all dung balls! They're doing it. Together they're strong. However, not very clever. Let me guess. The Pharaoh's burial chamber is behind this door.
Yes, it is.
How do you open it?
You have to... Have you given it a good tug yet?
I guess you need to turn this disc to open the door. However, that's exactly what these two metal pins are preventing. I guess you need to... All right then, what happens here? A board full of small stone discs. Looks a bit like a board game.
Behind such boards, we used to hide treasures back in the day.
That thing's a safe of sorts?
Indeed. If you manage to move the figure to one of the treasure fields, the board will flip open. There are pitfalls, and fields that turn into pitfalls after they have been stepped on. You can't step on spiky fields, but the golem can. He will move towards your figure if you are standing in a straight line to him.
All right. And anyone can open the safe if he wins the game?
Well, some think that a thief that goes through the trouble of solving the puzzle has earned the right to do some looting. Personally, I never agreed with that.
Alrighty then. I'll try my luck.
No, this present does not belong to you.
Present?
Read, fool. Present of the Pharaoh to his favorite concubine, Star of the East.
Ooh, that sounds like gold, gems, finest jewelry.
Huck, neg! Huck, neg!
What are you doing?
I will continue to make this noise as long as you try to steal from the Pharaoh's favorite concubine.
She must have been dead for thousands of years.
Huck, neg!
Okay. A grate, and some kind of enclosure behind it. But it doesn't look as if there's much danger lying in wait for me. There are only a couple of skeletons on the floor.
What has happened to the basilisks?
I'm no zoologist, but it might be problematic if you don't feed basilisks for a few thousand years.
But the scarabs survived.
Yeah, but that's because there's enough shit in this world. A wheel in the wall. Judging by its position, I'd say it opens the grate next to it.
Quite right. We had blind slaves who cared for the basilisks. They were only allowed to open the enclosures when all others had left the room.
The basilisks don't need the wheel anymore. Something happened. And now it's been reversed again. Right. Again. Here, you might need this more than me. Right, again. Is this another sarcophagus or something?
No, that is a tool chest.
Quite a lot of work just for storing some tools, don't you think?
Lorem Ipsum was built with knowledge and these tools. We revere them.
Do you know how to open the chest?
You have to set the right code. It is yellow, red, red, blue, green.
You remember it?
Why wouldn't I?
Various hammers, a compass, a plumb line? Not very impressive. What's this?
That's just a standard time manipulator. You'd be better off taking the plumb line.
Time manipulator?
It stops time for a few seconds in a limited area. Very handy if you need to carry out work on fast-moving parts. But the plumb line will allow you to build things perfectly perpendicular to the ground. That's like magic.
I think I'll stick with the time manipulator thingy. There's some kind of lever back there. It's probably important. Nice. That could work. I wonder whether I could just pluck the darn prickly things out of the air.
Only if you're not too bothered about the poison they've been dipped in.
Perhaps I can snake my way through. I could go here, then there. You'd have to be a contortionist to get through the balls without touching one.
Like what, Book?
Nothing. Here, take the time manipulator. But be careful, and don't point it at anyone. When you move closer to the lever, little balls shoot out of the holes. Too quickly to really see them.
They...
Spike. I guess you need one of the stone... That's it.
Wow.
The burial chamber of Pharaoh Tut-Tut.
Yes, that's him. Did you ever see such an ugly fellow?
So that's probably the Book of the Dead.
Looks like it. Let's grab it and get out of here.
No.
Oh, sure, I just wanted a peek.
I say, this is impressive. I don't remember us having anything like this. You built me, O Venerable Tut-Tut.
Venerable Tut-Tut?
Yes,
You are Pharaoh Tut-Tut?
it would appear so. Hey, you! I say, help me get off this camel. King Tut is back.
Hooray!
In any case, I guess it's okay if we take the Book of the Dead now.
Where did you get that idea, mortal? I didn't get to be God King of the desert by giving my things away.
That much is clear.
All right, what have we here? What did Tut-Tut say? You have to move the figure to one of the treasure fields without the golem catching you. The rest I'll probably just have to try out. Done! The present of the Pharaoh for his favorite concubine. Still wrapped. Jewelry? Gems? Is that really clothing? It feels somehow right. The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of ritual. This tunnel is clearly much more recent than the rest. I guess this was Mortimer's way out of here once the stone ball blocked his way back. I'll have a look where the tunnel leads. If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the tomb from tomb raiders. Or he wanted to have a private entrance so he could clear the tomb at a later date himself.
A board with 5, 9, 16 marbles that form a kind of pyramid. No idea what that is. Just look at him. Just sitting there like a pharaoh. Hi,
Greetings, my subject.
I'm quite sure you said something about the crazy Pharaoh Tut-Tut when we were outside the pyramid.
I'm sure I'd remember that.
When we were coming in, you called yourself ugly. And I would never doubt the word of the Pharaoh. You are crazy and ugly.
Where am I?
I'd never have thought there were golems back in your day.
Of course there were. I invented them. How could we possibly have erected the pyramids without giant living stone statues? With ropes, sledges, and a lot of muscle power?
Whenever I hear a golem story, it always ends in catastrophe.
Oh, shush. If you deploy them wisely and in moderation, then nothing bad will happen. Our flowering lordum ipsum out there is living proof of that.
The Book of the Dead. You've got it, I need it.
What exactly are you trying to tell me?
Don't you think you owe me something?
Owe you something?
You'd never have got in here without me. I opened the pyramid. I opened the gate to the burial chamber with my friends. I even carried you around on my back half the time.
Do we know each other?
What are these balls on the board all about?
This is the Nim game. My favorite. I'm unbeatable.
Really? How do you play?
Well, one has to... Yes, exactly. Each of us takes turns to remove any number of marbles from the board, but only marbles from one plane of the pyramid. And whoever takes the last marble loses. Do you want to play?
Off we go. You start.
That is... No.
Come on, you have to take a marble.
But that would mean I have lost?
Yep, that's exactly what it would mean.
But I never lose.
It certainly would be better that way. What would your people say if the godlike Pharaoh were to lose against a mere mortal?
They must never find out.
You could bribe me with something.
Yes, or I could have you squashed by my golem.
A bribe? Excellent idea.
Aha! Of course. I just came up with that. What would you like?
The Book of the Dead?
It's yours. In exchange, you won't tell anyone that I watched the temple virgins when they were changing.
Agreed. The Book of the Dead. So what now?
Just missing the compass now.
To the Red Pirate. Thank you. Cast off. It's not safe for you on the island. Van Buren could return.
In that case, it won't be safe for you either.
Yes, but it's not just about yourself now.
Oh well, okay. Call if you need me.
I will. Is this what you're looking for? I would think again if I were you. Think about it. How did I get the key, With magic. Look what magic can do. Do you want to be stuck in a pink tutu and forced to be Chantel's playmate? Run! I'll give you 10 seconds head start. It's me again.
Don't move. How did you get past the ape?
Maybe the invisible powers helped me.
Take that back.
Nice and easy now. I don't want any trouble, and you've still got the head. I just wanted to hang out with my old friends. Right, guys?
Okay. They're all I've got left.
Perhaps Old Red's friends can persuade him to give me the compass.
Did William just move?
Huh? Dunno. Did he?
Why shouldn't he? Living friends. Friends living. Friends move, right? He did move.
Who moved?
William. He wants to tell me something.
You mean that stone statue wants to tell you something? This could turn out badly for you.
Badly?
Yeah, you turned him into stone, right? Perhaps him and the others didn't really like that. And how are you going to protect yourself? They're stone already.
Oh, I won't let them out of my sight.
Don't blink. Time to have some fun.
No! What do you want from me?
They want you to give me the compass you promised me.
I didn't give you the pirate's word of honor.
Perhaps you can discuss that with the statues.
No! Take the damn compass. You're all mad in here.
That worked better than I dared hope. The spirit compass. Now we've got the Book of the Dead, the compass, and the spark of life. everything we need to bring Alistair back. To the Oracle!
Gulasam, Erith, Barium, Eccentric.
Good. And now the spark of life.
It didn't work.
What happened?
Archmage Alistair!
Why am I a frog?
Yeah, why is he still a frog?
We've brought his spirit back into this world. Turning him human again was never part of the deal.
But
there is a simple way to change a frog back into a human being. It just needs to be kissed by a virgin princess.
But where are we going to find one of them?
Oh, thank you.
But I don't understand. Why is Ivo pregnant?
The artifact.
Huh?
The artifact of divine fate can fulfill any wish, and Ivo carried it for a long time. If one spends enough time in the presence of such a powerful magical object, then the magic can linger. It keeps working, even when the object itself isn't there anymore.
But I didn't wish for a child.
I'm not saying you did.
Well, yes,
You did this to me? You wanted to start a family with me.
Yes, but I didn't know. Ivo of the Woodland Realm, will you be my wife and spend the rest of your life with me?
Yes! Yes!
Congratulations to both of you.
Soon we'll be a real family. And we didn't even have to have that sex thing to do it.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Now, tell me, what has happened?
You were changed into a frog by the little Van Buren.
There was a golem and Monkus.
He tricked Wilbur, but you sorted out the golem in seconds, and Monkus wouldn't have been a problem for you either.
But then there was this incredible magical energy. It caught me completely by surprise.
That was the little brat. She'd got hold of Wilbur's wand, and because she's a descendant of the evil sorcerer that made the wand...
Wilbur's magic wand is the wand of... May the gods protect us.
She's transformed half of Seastone, and she's been here too. I've seen some wizardry in my life, but what this girl's been up to... Whoa, Nelly!
Where are Wilbur and Remy?
I'm so sorry, Archmage, but Remy is dead. He was killed by a ghost.
No, I can still feel him.
He died in Wilbur's arms, in the temple in which he found Wilbur's magic wand all those years ago.
Which temple is that?
I don't know exactly. Wilbur thought it was dedicated to some evil god. He called him the Nameless One.
The Nameless One?
So that's not very good.
Some sorcerers held rituals there and built a machine.
The wand. It went from the Van Burens to Wilbur via Remy, and then to the Van Buren girl. I should have examined it more closely.
Wilbur is doing what Remy asked him. He's searching for a book which details how Van Buren's wand can be destroyed.
That wasn't Remy, and the book doesn't tell us how to destroy the wand either. The Van Buren brothers were... We have to stop Monkus and his mad scheme at all costs!
Monkus? Aren't the Van Burens the real problem? They're transforming the whole world bit by bit.
A world which will perish if Monkus gets his hands on the book from the Dark Woods. Quick, hand me my magic wand.
Well, now, your magic wand...
You haven't brought it with you, have you?
It must still be in sea stone.
We have to retrieve it immediately. Without it, I can't channel my powers. I feel weaker than ever.
I'll fire up the Mary. Let's go. Hi, Critter. We've turned the Archmage back to normal, and you won't believe it, but Ivo and me...
You tricked me! Where is the elf?
Hey, careful with that thing.
What's going on here?
Alistair? This time there'll be no way back!
Ivo!
Come on, Alistair! Or are you going to carry on hiding behind your friends?
Nate!
Ivo, you have to go, now.
No, I have to help him.
Uha, kulohahu.
Mommy, I've made it ever so pretty in there.
Don't worry, my darling. The nice Archmage hasn't got a wand, and he is weak.
This is not about you and your little coup d'etat, Mrs. Van Buren. There are other powers at work here, sinister powers.
Which you, of course, will be able to prevent if we let you go, right?
You don't understand. We are talking about the end of the world.
You'd say anything to save your neck, Alistair.
The wand has to be destroyed. It will lead to untold suffering.
It is the key to power. My power.
Chantal, if we don't destroy the wand, then terrible things will happen.
Don't listen to him.
But it's mine, and I'm not doing anything terrible.
That's right, my little snuggle bunny.
Put that head away. It's dangerous. There is no known cure for being turned to stone.
That's why no one will dare question my bid for power. The most powerful wand in the world and a head that turns any being of flesh and blood to stone. We have both of Avantasia's most powerful weapons in our hands. No one will be able to stop us.
You're right. This has to end here.
You want to stop us? Shoot! We have won!
You have not won. I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
But this is all nonsense. If that's what happened, then I would be... No. What kind of a place do you think this is, Nate? Ah!
Let me go!
You can't help him now.
But we can't just leave him behind!
We have to stop Monkus. Using the temple will open a door to the Nameless One's dungeon dimension.
I couldn't give a about this Nameless One. I have to rescue my husband!
Ivo, he's out of our reach.
Is there no hope then?
Yes, there is. But if the wand does what it was created for, then it will mean the end of all hope. for Nate, for you, and for your child. If you want to rescue him, you have to go to Seastone.
What do I have to do?
I lied to Van Buren. I have no power anymore. It takes all my remaining strength to stay in the land of the living, but soon I will have to leave it. That is why it's up to all of you to stop Monkus. He must not be allowed to use the machine in the temple.
I will stop him.
Be careful. He is clever, powerful, and prepared to do anything. I will try to warn Wilbur in the Dark Woods. He's been conned and is playing right into the enemy's hands. I don't have much time left. Goodbye, Ivo.
But what shall I do? Oh. I will come back as quickly as I can, and we shall be reunited, my love. Right now, our hope is in Seastone and with Wilbur in the Dark Woods.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to keep yourself updated. See ya!